Okay. This knife here. I've carried this knife quite a bit, but you can't even tell hardly at all. I believe all I've done is strop it, and no wear really that I can see. It is a pretty nice knife. It is really smooth and easy to deploy. I haven't done anything as far as trying to make this knife smoother. And I mean, you have to hold it just right. If you put your fingers on this lock bar here, then you're gonna struggle. But if you pull them back here to release the tension from the detent ball in the blade, as soon as you break that detent, I mean, it's hard to even open this knife without, it's hard to break the detent without fully opening this knife. You just barely break the detent and it wants to go. Anyways, I'll probably be selling this knife at some point too. I've sold a lot of knives lately in order to get a few that I've wanted, like the Striders and the Hinderer. And just really wanted to try out a few other knives I haven't been able to afford, and so this is my Utilitac. I actually made these handles. These are the first handles I made of G10. Just kind of my own crazy design I've put on there, and I've used the heck out of this. I actually cut myself really bad with this knife when I worked at the sawmill. I'd always wander around whittling on sticks and cut my finger pretty dang good down to the bone, right on the knuckle. I probably can't see it there, but right on the bend. This thing does not want to focus. Anyways, yeah, so after it did that to me, I figured I'd give it some tiger stripe handles. This knife is actually really smooth, if I can get it just right. And I put a gnarly edge on this thing. You can tell I used the Lansky clamp. I use electrical tape now, so I don't scratch up my blades if I use that. But mostly I do freehand. I use the Lansky stones when I just freehand. But yeah, that's a pretty cool knife. I could have done a better job on the handles probably. They're pretty thick, and I didn't get these top shoulders a whole lot, but it stays together, which is more than what I can say for the other knife I tried to build handles for. This is my modified Tenacious. This has been heavily used. I used it at work a lot. I polished the blade to a pretty mirror polish, and then acid etched it, and it's pretty wicked. I like it. Pretty wicked. Just kind of a crazy random design I did. The clip, I kind of did something to it a little bit, same acid etching, and I didn't polish it though. And this side's different. Pretty cool though. It's got a few scratches on it from use. And I used to have these handles on it. Let's see, this is one side. Let's see if I can set them out here. So I used to have these handles on it, but and it was pretty dang cool. I'd carry this knife in my left pocket and this knife in my right pocket with these handles. And the issue with them is I didn't have a drill press or anything, and so I was just using just normal drill bits to try and get the holes just right. And I actually have a washer glued onto there because the hole, when I was trying to countersink for the screws, the hole actually went all the way through. So that was kind of my attempt of fixing it. But yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get these handles back onto that thing or not. But just kind of random designs. Kind of looks like waves that way, and it kind of reminds me of a pine tree this way. Pretty cool. Anyways, so yeah, I've had a lot of fun with that, tinkering with that knife. And then kind of the only small EDC knife I have out here, the SOG Flash 1. I bought this knife used. I just heard so much good stuff about it, and it's a pretty awesome knife. I like the blade shape. It's got a lot of edge for its size. It's really light. Locks pretty crazy. Definitely fast and easy to deploy. I don't know if this is supposed to be like that. I don't think it is, but it must have just been broken when I bought it. It doesn't, I guess it does it a little bit when it's open, but it doesn't bother me too much. Pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, I just think that's it. That's all of them. So